All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with an Eagles franchise game, and we got a rivalry game. We got the Dallas Cowboys. I think it said they were 2-4 or 1-3, 1-2. Rival intimidating impact of Damone Clark. Challenge. Uh, it's a rivalry game. Score of 4 offensive touchdowns. Kind of tough. I mean, I don't know if we scored 4 against the Lions. We definitely scored 4 against the Commanders. This man has Deshaun Watson as his quarterback. It's like every Cowboys user, they don't keep Dak Prescott. They always have a different quarterback. Whenever I face a Cowboys user, they always, unless it's like the first year, but they always have somebody who is not Dak Prescott. But as you can see, his team is 91 all across the board. Let's take a look. He has Deshaun Watson as his QB. Tony Pollard still as his running back. Uh, he has CeeDee Lamb, Zay Flowers, a new guy, Isaiah Briscoe. Okay, tight ends, Mark Andrews. Okay, David Njoku too. How do you? I mean, Njoku's not really as good overall wise, but he's still a problem. Um, Rosemond, Parsons, Mozzie Smith, okay, and Diggy Zua at the defensive tackle. His middle linebacker isn't that good, but he is fast. Damone Clark, who will most likely be his user, it's pretty good. Cornerback wise, of course, a lot of speed. Uh, Delpit, Adams. All right, it's going to be a tough battle. The only thing I hate is that everybody players they're like super fast. They got like a super crazy team, and I'm here with 84 overall Eagles. But we're gonna try to make it do what it do. We're gonna try to pull off another upset like we did last week. I mean, it's not really an upset because he's his record, but according to overall, his team is better. So we're gonna see what we can do. Let's get right into it.
And that win over the Packers. And they needed to be because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you're outplaying their defense as well. And that's what they did in the last game. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Man, Watkins.
Throwing to start the drive. Meredith. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Meredith. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
It's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On 1st and 10, Meredith. His throw.
Winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's going to go down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Meredith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Eagles will have
Didn't throw something overhead,
scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe fires and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And
That's
set to
what.
begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup. And now the ball's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Where are you throwing?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving.
Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And offense coordinator take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that's caught inside the third.
Back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they are able to stop him, but he... Running game working. They'll stick with it on well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they've got it well.
Those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end. Got
a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his turn.
It's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Meyer.
And cut it in this league and trying to get first downs, unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out to his left. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the time gaining their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the first.
Will on the defense, was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking sideline. False start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got 1st and 10 now from the 30. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before. Back to throw. Meredith. Touchdown. Count gets to go in half number 1. This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead.
Backers are guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off play action. Meredith looking deep here for Flowers. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Steps away. Again, that's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete.
That the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. Next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A big play here.
Gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Dancing to his left. 9 yards. The defense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Meredith. Just keeping the play alive. This offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get.
It's on 3rd down tonight. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Pass to the sideline. 8 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one incomplete.
Time that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. Just late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage.
Back to throw. Meredith looking deep downfield. And the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down, here's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. And here's a give to Spears. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
And now a run with Spears. And he'll go down at all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll go 3. This one out quickly to Watkins. Touchdown! Certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Hurts will throw. And they don't. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Now he takes this one in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own. 1st and 10 here. Throwing after the interception, Meredith. And he can't get a throw second down. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by...
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam.
And he's a...
Looked like a sure win for the defense.
Watson to throw. They still can't get it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got a first and maybe more through the middle of the field. And a little bit of a consolation drive.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Flushed out right, and it's incomplete. It was an exercise.